was watching a video about, let's say, a month ago, and it was a couple of kids doing push-ups, having a push-up contest. And it was like, the premise was like a girl beats this kid, beats a junior ROTC kid in push-ups. And I was watching the way they did the push-ups, and it's, the premise was, you know, girl beats boy. And it was kind of a skewed contest because the girl was doing a different type of push-up than the boy. The boy was doing a harder push-up. Not saying that he wasn't necessarily, not saying the girl was more physically fit than the boy, or that the boy was not as fit as the girl. But if you matched two people, doesn't matter if they're boy or girl, and one did the one push-up that the girl was doing, and the other person did the push-up, the kind of push-up the boy was doing, hands down, I believe that the one doing the type of push-up the girl was doing would outlast the other one. People, and I really haven't seen much talk about it, but there is a difference between push-ups. So to understand what's going on, I have to give a little information about how muscles work. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, but I did sleep at Holiday Inn Express. And the way muscles work, the way your arms and legs and anything that moves on your body that is supposed to move, is it has a muscle that's attached to tendons, and muscles, for the most part, only pull. I like I said, I'm not a medical professional, so maybe some muscles do push, but for the most part, from my training, from what I remember of my training, muscles only pull. When you grab something, when you lift something, there's a muscle. Like when I bend my elbow, this muscle is attached to the bone, and it pulls this way. And when you relax, this, there's nothing pushing it out. Actually, your muscle back here, your tricep, is pulling it back. I can feel the tendon right here pulling my arm back out. And when I'm doing a curl, the bicep is attached to the ulna and pulls the muscle back this way. So let's take a look at the first push-up. I don't know if I can find that one video, but anyway, there's several types of push-ups, but the two main ones is what I call the pectoral push-up, and the other one is the tricep push-up. And I'll demonstrate that here. So the pectoral push-up, you're using your pec muscles. To pull your arms together. And usually pectoral push-ups, your arms, let me back up, your arms are far away from your body. So when you go to do a push-up, your pectoral muscles are pulling your arm this way. So if I just isolate this part of my arm, you can see your arm's going like this, basically. So as when you're down in a pectoral push-up, you're pulling your arms forward, and then your arms only do the work. Your pectorals do most of the work up to this point, and then your arms take over and push the rest out. So if you notice, that's how the pectoral muscles are pulling in. So now let's take a look at what I call the tricep push-up. So the tricep push-up, your arms are tucked down, or in relation to your body. Your arms are tucked close to your body. So when you're pushing, your pectoral muscles aren't right. If I pull my pecs in, I'm not really gaining any upward or downward if I was doing a push-up movement. Right, so your pecs are essentially useless. So when you go to do a push-up, you're relying on your rotator and on your tricep to extend your arm out, to pull your arm, to extend your arm this way to do the push-up. So let's take a look at the motion of a tricep push-up. So here, I'm using my rotator muscles to rotate my arm this way. In the meantime, I'm using my tricep to push my arm out that way. Now, if you notice, your pectoral muscles are a lot bigger for most people than your tricep and your rotator. Your rotator is hooked up to here. I don't know if that's a technical term for it, but you know, it rotates your arm. The muscles that control the rotation of your arm, there's a lot less torque. Versus this, you've got this whole, this big old muscle group tied in to pull this arm in. So here, you've only got the tricep, which is a lot smaller, and you have smaller muscle groups working to lift your whole body up. Now, there's a variation of that, in that it's called I can't remember. There's a name for it. There's a commando push-up or something where you hold your hands in front of your body like this, and you do a push-up like that. Now, if you notice, your pecs, if I close my pecs in, it's not going to help me lift my body. So I hope that helps kind of explain the difference between a pectoral push-up and a tricep push-up. All right, that's all I got. See you later.